let's see the next point, that is abnormal molecular weight. Abnormal molecular weight. Abnormal osmotic pressure. Abnormal osmotic pressure. Here, see abnormal osmotic pressure. In abnormal osmotic pressure, we know that we determine experimentally the osmotic pressure pi. We determine experimentally this osmotic pressure pi. Now, when this osmotic pressure is determined, then in some cases osmotic pressure the experimentally determined, we call it experimentally determined or observed, and another, from these equations we can calculate it theoretically. Theoretical or normal osmotic pressure. Normal osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. Here observed and theoretical or normal pressure. Now in these two cases there is sometimes there will be difference in the observed experimentally determined osmotic pressure and another theoretical or calculated osmotic pressure. Why this difference? Because when we dissolve solute into the solvent, there is an association of molecule or sometimes dissociation of molecule. Association of molecule or dissociation of molecule. See, we know that osmotic pressure is a colligative property. Osmotic pressure is a colligative property, and colligative property, we know that it depends on number of molecules. Okay, so association. See, n number of molecules are there. N number of molecules, they are associated to single molecule. Associated to single molecule. Suppose that 2A molecules are there. 2A molecules are there. So they are associated to form a single molecule. Okay. So here number of molecule is 2. Number of molecules is equal to 2. But here after association, so sometimes some solutes associate. So after association, it becomes number changes to 1. Number changes to 1. Because it associates, 2 molecules associate to form 1 molecule. Similarly, sometimes 3 molecules associate to form 1, 4 associate to form 1. So these molecules associates due to which number changes, and we know that if number changes, then osmotic pressure or colligative property changes, because these properties are dependent on number of molecules. Here number of molecules, property depend on number of molecules. Here number changes due to association, then that properties changes. So example is here for acetic acid. So acetic acid, when dissolved, it forms a dimer of acetic acid. Dimer of acetic acid. So dimer of acetic acid is a single molecule, and here we initially calculated our pressure by considering 2 molecules of acetic acid, but in actual there is a 1 molecule only in the solution, and due to which osmotic pressure is lower here due to association. Actual osmotic pressure is lower than the calculated one. So the ratio of these two is given in the Van 't Hoff factor. Now abnormal osmotic pressure, we have to calculate Van 't Hoff factor. Van 't Hoff factor indicated by symbol I. Van 't Hoff factor I. What is this Van 't Hoff factor? Let's see here first dissociation of molecule. Suppose that molecule 1 AB is, sometimes when we dissolve in a solution, it dissociates into 2. A plus B minus, 2 molecules. Okay, so here we calculate our osmotic pressure by considering 1 molecule. 1 molecule here, AB is a single molecule, but in actual after dissolution it forms 2 molecules. So So pressure created by these two molecules is greater than the one molecule. So number changes, colligative property changes, osmotic pressure changes, and there will be difference in our calculated value, theoretical calculated value, and another the experimentally determined value, and this experimentally determined value changes. Why? Because there will be the association of molecules or either dissociation of molecule. Due to dissociation, number of molecules increases, colligative property increases. Due to association, number of molecules decreases, and the colligative property also decreases. So it represented by a Bantoff factor, that is the ratio of observed value upon calculated value. Observed value or calculated observed, it is also called as experimental value, and is calculated, we calculated this value, or we say the normal value. Okay, so Bantoff factor is a ratio of observed colligative property or experimental colligative property to the calculated or theoretical or normal colligative property. So Bantoff factor I is given here in this case, and this Bantoff factor I is important to find out the actual colligative property. Colligative property. So we can define Bantoff factor I for different colligative property, such as for the changes in temperature, that is for elevation in boiling point, for diffraction in freezing point. So we represent delta T observed and delta T calculated. So Bantoff factor I is the ratio of the observed delta T and observed calculated delta T. So this ratio, similarly for osmotic pressure, that is observed osmotic pressure or experimentally determined osmotic pressure to the calculated or theoretical osmotic pressure. Calculated or theoretical osmotic pressure I. Similar manner, the molecular mass we can determine, but in molecular mass is inversely proportional here. So molecular mass inversely proportional. So here calculated ratio is the calculated molecular weight upon observed molecular weight. So these property changes observed molecular weight. So observed molecular weight is the ratio, it changes, it's a reciprocal because the colligative properties are inversely proportional here with the molecular mass. So if these are inversely proportional, then the ratio changes. So ratio is here Bantoff factor I indicated by calculated value, ratio of calculated value or theoretical value or normal value to the observed value or experimentally determined value. So this is Bantoff factor I, which determines the difference, or which determines the ratio of observed and calculated value. Why this difference occurs, observed in calculated value? Because there is an association or dissociation of molecules. Association or dissociation of molecules there, and due to association or dissociation there is a Bantoff factor I. So we study the osmosis. That osmosis is the process in which the molecules, solvent molecule, flow from solvent side to solution side through semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. Similarly, diffusion, in which solute molecules moves from one solution to another solution. Movement of solute molecule is the diffusion. And then after we saw the difference between the osmosis and diffusion. There are certain points, there are total 5 points which differentiate, distinguish osmosis and diffusion. So osmosis and diffusion. Then after we saw osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the excess external pressure required to stop the flow of solvent molecule from solvent towards solution side through semi-permeable membrane, and that pressure is called as osmotic pressure. So it is indicated by pi, which depends on number of solute molecules. Number of solute molecules, and we know that any property which depends on number of solute molecules, that property is a colligative property. Hence, osmotic pressure is a colligative property. There are certain laws for this osmotic pressure. Laws, these are Van 't Hoff Boyle's law. At constant temperature, pi is inversely proportional to volume, and Van 't Hoff Charles law, pi is directly proportional to the temperature at constant volume. This is Van 't Hoff Charles law. By combining these two laws, we can derive equation of Van 't Hoff equation for dilute solutions. So Van 't Hoff equation for dilute solution can be derived from these two, and we wrote that equation, Van 't Hoff equation. Then we saw abnormal osmotic pressure. Abnormal osmotic pressure or abnormal colligative properties. That abnormality occurs due to two factors, either association of solute molecule or either dissociation of solute molecule. Due to association, the number changes, number of molecule decreases due to association, and if number changes, then colligative properties actually changes. So there will be difference in actual value we determine experimentally, and another we calculated theoretically. So that difference occurs, and in dissociation the number of molecule increases, so colligative property increases in actual when we determine it experimentally, and we calculate it theoretically, because there is a dissociation, and due to that dissociation the colligative property changes, colligative property increases, and due to increase in colligative property there will be difference in actual value, theoretical value, calculated value or normal value, and experimentally determined value. There will be difference in these two, and that difference is shown by the ratio we call Van 't Hoff factor I. So Van 't Hoff factor I represents the ratio of the observed colligative property to that of calculated colligative property. Observed or experimentally determined colligative property to that of observed colligative property. So this is all about the topic, second topic of physical chemistry, that is change of state. So your second topic is finished, change of state. We finished two topics. First is a thermodynamic, second is a change of state. Third topic that we have to start is a quantum chemistry, that we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.